It's here, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Call of Duty's next operation, the Grand Heist. Well, it definitely is after we added supply drops back into the game and took away our reserves after you complete tier 100. I don't get it. You go for this business model where it's like, oh, you can just earn as you play. And you can with these supply drops, don't get me wrong, you can earn as you play. I played an hour and 15 minutes and got 75% away through getting a supply drop, which you only get one thing out of. But yet, if you spend £2 or $2 on a reserve crate, you get free items in it. It works exactly the same way as the normal reserves. You know, there's duplicates in there and everything. Like, what's the point? I could get this stuff for free by playing, and yet you want to put it in supply drops. It is what it is. It was coming. Well done, Activision. You are robbing me more without the Black Ops Pass. Well done, guys. Proud of you. I knew it was coming. But the Grand Heist, as a whole DLC, it's not bad. Like, some excellent changes into Blackout. There's added more places to die. And we've added 2 new maps, which I'm probably never going to see or never going to play, but at least they're both better than Madagascar. Now, I am sounding really negative about this, but there is a lot of content in this update. There's a lot of content still to come, like League Play tomorrow, which may be playing, depends how much I want to get slapped up by tryhards. I mean, the DLC was that anyway, just playing against all the sweats, using the new guns. By the way, I have not spent a penny on this game since Operation Zero came out, because I was enjoying the game when Zero came out, so like, you know what? I'll be that idiot, I'll buy the tiers. And then it just wasn't what it was, so I entered a shitload of giveaways over the past 4 months and got enough COD points to buy the next 2 operations, because that's just what I'm doing now. So let's just go straight into the maps and the guns, and we'll start off with the new specialist. Another recycled specialist, I will say, because I can't really tell because there's only one recycled specialist, and that is Outrider. Now, how has she changed from Black Ops 3? Well, obviously she's lost her recon specialist because that now belongs to recon, but she still has her bow and arrow and her special issue equipment called the Hawk. Now, I'll start with the bow and arrow because that's the thing that people will be most used to, and it's actually a bit better, in my opinion, than the Black Ops 3 Sparrow, because it's kind of in between a bow and arrow and a grenade launcher, if you get what I mean. Like, the explosive damage will actually kill somebody that's close to it, unlike in Black Ops 3, and you can also fling them back into people if you hit them with an arrow, which I nearly did in a few clips. But I'm enjoying playing as Outrider. I enjoyed Outrider in Black Ops 3, so I'm very happy that she's back in Black Ops 4, because I'm sick of being killed by the War Machine and the Tempest. I'm sick of having to use the War Machine and the Tempest. Now I don't have to rush with Outrider. I can just use the bow and arrow and just ping you off at a distance, because instead of being like going in a cone sort of thing and then dipping off towards the end, it goes in a direct straight line like a bow and arrows. I'd say meant to, but in real life it will start to dip at one point. But the velocity on the bow just makes it go in a straight line. You can pick people off of the other side of the map. It's stupid fun, actually. The Hawk is a cool, like, little piece of equipment because it's basically a drone. Like, everyone knows, like, the drones that you control by a remote control. That is basically what the Hawk is. You place it in an area, and wherever the drone is facing, people will pop up through walls with a little red square. It's like a little aimbot hack thing, which is, it's a really cool addition in my opinion. You can get killed using it at the wrong moment, and I can see it being useful in things like domination, like watching flags and stuff like that. Or maybe if you're feeling a little TDM spawn trapping, you can hold it. Say, let's say on firing range, you're holding it towards the back spawn where the targets are. You can have it hover up in the tower and pick people off there, so you can see exactly where they are. Could come in very handy for those people going on nuclear streaks. But in terms of teamwork with this, it only pops up on your screen, so if you're playing with people, you better call out where they're spawning. But no, it's a cool little thing. Like, it works well on the casino, the new map. it does work well on there because of how inside that is, and you can pretty much place it in any of the corners of the middle room and it can pick everyone out for you and be like, oh, they're here. So let's go into the maps, and we have a police station map. I can't remember the name of it. It might just be called Station or Police Station or something. Basically, it's a police station. And we have Casino, which I just mentioned. Now, I'll go into the station one first. And I can see how they've designed this map. It is meant for domination. This map is meant for domination. Like, everyone fights over the middle of the precinct, and that is where the B flag is. Now, with the C flag, you spawn either on it or above it. It's a weird spawn location, but the map plays okay. The map plays okay. Like, there's a lot of head glitching and stuff. Now, I had it when I was playing domination. We basically had them trapped at A, and they were hiding in the little station. I can't think of names of places at the moment because I haven't played the map that much and I haven't played with anyone on it. But they were just hiding in the back spawn by A, and just there were like 2 snipers, a couple of LMGs, and an assault rifle, and we're just spraying through the door. So that was very fun when it came to me looping back round and picking people off with like the Sparrow or the new SMG. And Casino is actually in the game. It's actually one of my favourite maps, and I've only played an hour and 15 minutes of this DLC. It plays so well. It reminds me of Hotel from Black Ops 1. I don't know if any of you played that, but it does remind me of Hotel from Black Ops 1. It's a really good map, actually. I really enjoyed it. I think I've played it one more time in the station, and I do actually really enjoy it. It's good when you have 2 maps that are good. I mean, I miss having 4 maps for my DLC, but it's good when you have 2 maps that are good, because it makes you think, you know what, I want to go play the DLC. You know, when you get bored of playing the normal rotation maps, it's like, yeah, let's go play some DLC. I'm feeling some DLC. So I'm glad that I've actually got maps that have got replayability for me. So they'll give me a map pack mosh pit for quite a while, so maybe dipping in and out of that. Need to get some decent streaks on there because I wasn't running to my highest potential while I was doing my initial playthrough of this. Now, the conversation on the weapons, there are 2 conversations I'm going to have in this. One is on the balancing patch, so I managed to get a play of everything minus the Titan, and obviously there's the 2 new weapons to talk about. So we'll go with the patch first, and the guns that have definitely suffered is, out of everything I've used, just the Spitfire. The Spitfire isn't anywhere near as good as it once was. You can still melt with it up close, don't get me wrong, you can melt with it up close, but the Vapors buff doesn't really seem to have done anything. The Maddox nerf doesn't seem to have done anything. The Sorg is a little bit slower movement wise, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. Like, you'd still be able to do work with it. So I don't know why all these people complain and say, oh, you've only given competitive players like a day before a tournament. Like, at the end of the day, the only one that's mainly effective is the Spitfire, and they didn't use the Spitfire. The Spitfire was a pub stomping gun. Also the Rampart. The Rampart doesn't seem to be any different. I think, in my opinion, you just don't need to run long barrel on it anymore. So my class setup with the Rampart now, quick time, is high caliber 1 and 2, grip, and FMJ, I think. It's FMJ or fast mags, depending on if I'm playing people with armor or not. But that is what I run on it now. So let's go into the 2 new guns. We have the Switchblade SMG, which is a good but balanced gun. It has a fast fire rate, has decent damage, decent moderate range, but the clip size is the issue for me. You can't really get multi-kills with it. You'll need hybrid mags, but hybrid mags only takes like 30 odd bullets, so it takes you to the standard magazine of a normal SMG minus the cordite. So I'm not sure what I feel about it. Maybe I haven't used hybrid mags on it yet because I don't think I've actually unlocked it. But I was enjoying using it for the time being. It worked well on these maps. I haven't used it in the standard rotation maps yet, but I can see it working well on your medium range maps such as Seaside and Militia. I'd say Militia. Yeah, Militia. We'll go with Militia. So it work well on like Militia, Seaside, Payload when you're on the inside, Hacienda, the mansion map. There's a couple of maps it could work well on. So I did enjoy using it. It's weird it's got Rapid Fire 1 and 2 though. I mean, you nerf the Spitfire, which obviously has Wildfire, which gives it full fire rate. And then you give this new SMG Rapid Fire 1 and 2. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I haven't unlocked it to use it, but I can see it being a melt machine, and I can see you basically burning your ammo like you do with Wildfire. I'll have to test this when I unlock it. But at the moment, it's Reflex, Quick Draw, Rapid Fire, and I will say Hybrid Mags when you unlock. Granted, when you unlock it, it's tier 100, so you're not going to get it for a while. So halfway through your tiers, you'll get the Rampage Shotgun. Now, what we needed in this game was another shotgun. My god, Treyarch. You add a shotgun, which is basically... The best way to describe it is a fully auto version of the Spaz 12. If anyone remembers the Spaz 12, it was very annoying, just like the AA-12 and the Brecci from Black Ops 3 and the SG-12, I think it is. I think it's the SG-12 in this... No, it's the SG-12 in this game, so it's the S-12 in Black Ops 2. But I'll tell you what, I played one game with this gun on Casino, and it is so much fun to use, just spraying people down with a shotgun. Like, I wouldn't say it's a serious contender of a main class runner unless you want to get it gold, but it's fun to like slap on from time to time. It's not as good as the strobe light cheese, but nothing's as good as the strobe light cheese. But it is fun. I enjoyed using it for what I used it for. And I think I might use it more often. I see it being good on Nuketown. Like, I see it being really good on Nuketown. I need to, like, unlock some more attachments for it, see if I can get a decent setup, because I look like the reflex and the stock for it, but I like gung-ho and running around just spraying people down. Like, there's a similar shotgun in Apex Legends, like that I do the same sort of thing, just jump around and make sure they can't hit you while you shoot them. But no, that's it for this video, guys. My quick overview of, I wouldn't say quick, but my overview of the Grand Heist. I'm going to have some Blackout, actually, at one point, because I've added my favourite zombie map into Blackout, which is Buried from Black Ops 2. And we've also added in, like, the Black Ops 3 skin of Standoff above it. So, very cool addition to Blackout, and we've added some more stuff. There's more stuff to come during the coming months as well before Operation 4 comes out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I do recommend actually playing these maps. If you had the Black Ops Pass, do play them because they are quite good. I don't think you can buy the DLC separately, but if you can, I do recommend like spending the money on getting this pack of maps. I do actually recommend it. I never thought I would recommend a set of maps in Black Ops 4, but the second lot of maps in, and we've got a good bunch. So leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll speak to you all later.
Control. Supplies.
UAV standing by.
UAV above. Commencing spaceship operation. Hostile CUAV detected.